Alright guys, welcome back to another day of arena testing. Today I'm actually going to start off with the guild battles. I'm the first one here, so let's kind of see what happens. I did pretty good yesterday, so I am happy about that. We're a casual guild, we're a platinum, I think we just hit platinum 1, not entirely sure, but I'm just gonna jump in and try to see if I could knock out some of the higher attack teams in this match. So right here, I already see someone with the Charlotte. Can't really tell if they have 3 physical units. I mean, I guess you can tell by the attack. So let's go in here and just do it up. I am gonna use Nivlu for today, so also in the arena. So I wanted to see if we can do some haste or some quicken plays. And I'm thinking, after seeing yesterday's result in the guild map, I'm thinking having Nivlu in the middle might make her do more, buffs and team buffs and stuff like that. So let's see what happens. So this is actually one of the typical teams that we've been seeing in arena. So that's actually going to be really good until, they start reflexing. Not liking the way Lilith kind of jumped up there, but apparently Frederica actually just has so much range that she almost killed the rest of my team. This is actually not looking super good. I am hoping she can kill Frederica, but looks like she didn't go for Frederica. So at least Charlotte goes down. But this is we're not in a super great position here considering how little life we have in total, but at least we did get that second kill. And she goes for Barret, who actually still has a lot of life. So that didn't go as well as I was hoping, but at least it was 3. At least I scored 3. So now it's a matter of finding a much weaker team that I can go up against and possibly score another 3. Here in the Platinum League, there could be teams like this where the total is like 1200 attack and 900 magic. So things like that can happen. I still don't really want to go for the weaker teams, like 2 weak. I can do that, but we have some members that might want to take those instead of me. So I will leave that for some other members. But I am seeing, well, this one's low attack but high magic. So maybe I'll try to find something that's low 2000. That second to last one looks pretty decent. Let's see. That has a lot of magic. So maybe this Dwayne one here. This is probably not a good idea, but let's go for it. Okay. So that's kind of usually what I do. I kind of go for a higher attack power team at first, and then I kind of go for a sort of, let's call it a mid-tier or like a medium one. Looks like Nivlu might actually be casting haste there, so that's good. The fact that Dwayne just jumped is really, really bad because that means Lilith is about to get jumped on. Yeah, and didn't seem like she would survive that unless she would have reflexed it. So Barret kind of is not able to get line of sight. Let's see if if he's able to pull anything off here. There you go. At least he got a focus shot in and he actually gets the kill off of that. So that's actually really good. So 4 points so far. Ooh, the confusion. Okay, so for whatever reason, Dwayne decided to go back. Oh, and Barret kills Nivlu. Okay, so basically not looking super good. He would have to survive one attack, which he did, and that wasn't that bad. That was a pretty good attack. He's not going to survive much longer than that, though. So 4 points and 4.5, basically. If anyone from my guild wants to clean that up, they can feel free to do that. I don't get too upset about not getting the 6 points. Because yesterday I did get the 6 points, and we still ended up losing by 1. So my thing is I want to kind of attack as early as possible so that people in the guild see that we have a high score, and they're like, all right, let me just get my attacks in because we might actually win this one. That's sort of my thinking for guild battle. Okay, let's go into duel and arena. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch King Mont back to Nivlu, and I'm gonna put her back in the middle. Okay, I'm probably gonna change whatever she equipped. And I want to have her Barret on the right, most likely. Okay, so now we can actually switch back to the Scorpion Sentinel and get the bonus. And then for the Esper, I did get the Tetrasulfate to 3-star, but I think the Ifrit actually has more attack, little less agility, little less magic, which doesn't matter. More TP, that doesn't matter. More AP, that might actually make the difference. But Tetrasulfate has more dexterity, and this isn't even counting the other nodes. So let's try Tetrasulfate because I haven't used her since I upgraded it to 3-star. Okay, so if I remember correctly, my build with Nivlu was to use this because it was high defense. And then I think I had her with Cecil's TMR, but I think if I leave her with this and maybe just disable that, because that has 8 defense as an accessory. Whoa. So I think that's actually going to be really good. But considering that her middle piece of equipment there is an accessory, maybe she could actually equip an armor that's high defense. So let me double check. This is an accessory. And then, so maybe I could find an armor that's just a higher defense rating. So Barret's clothes is pretty good. Orin's clothes. Whatever I put on, I'm probably going to disable the ability. Yeah, it's just a matter. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, that was that. And actually, some of these are 11. Social's boots, 11, but the HP isn't as high. So, Surgis's clothes is good versus Barret's clothes. So Barret's clothes actually gives 500 HP. So maybe I'll just put Barret's clothes on her, and then I'll just make sure to turn this off if it's not good. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn it off. That could be good, but I don't really care about critical right now. So let's just turn that off just to make sure, even though it's level 2, she shouldn't use it, but you never know. Alright, so I think that's a good loadout. And we're basically just hoping that Nivlu gets in with the haste and with the quickens. And hopefully that can enable Barret. Hey, it could even enable Lilith, because Lilith has bells. So if she can get quickened a few times, that would be really great. Alright, so same thing though, we're going to look for physical teams. This is actually an interesting looking team. It does have a weak cloud, but everyone else is 120. So I think that kind of averages out. I don't know, it's pretty close. 3200 attack. And remember that cloud is cost 90, so even though he's 89, he could still be really strong. Alright, so hopefully, actually, this might be an evasion team. I didn't even really look. If that's the case, that would be really bad, because all we really have for evasion is barrage, and I think sharpshoot now as well. But those are both on Lilith, so if something happens to Lilith, we're pretty much done for. Alright, so it didn't look like she casted a haste on anyone other than herself or the quicken. So far this is looking the same. Yeah, I was hoping Barret would hit, but he did get the defense down, so that's good. And it looks like Lilith didn't even try to shoot. Maybe she can't reach, but maybe it was a 0% chance of hitting. But she does have the barrage, which is a guaranteed hit. For Lilith, of course, not in general. So, again, I'm just kind of hoping that Lilith does a sharpshoot or a barrage from the right angle. So that miss was not good, because that doesn't generate AP, but she didn't end up getting another turn either way. So that was a mistake on my part for picking an evasion team. If we had one other guaranteed hit attack on one of the other units, that would be great, and maybe evasion teams would be okay. But I think at that point I would have to switch to Lucia. So I don't want to face that. That looks like an evasion team just off the first glance. Evasion team. Alright, so this does have the 2B with evasion stuff. But maybe we can actually handle this. She has the tetrasulfide, so that's evasion. She is very high in evasion. But I think we might be able to handle this so long as Lilith doesn't get killed. So let's go in this and see how we do. So 3,300 attack. Mind you, I think we might have actually come close to winning the last battle if it wasn't for all those evaded attacks. But we shall see. And part of the issue too is if they can end up taking down the other two units and then leave 2B for the last one, that will be a little bit more manageable. But I have a feeling that they're just going to go for 2B. So we have to kind of see what happens here. And of course, how does she do with this spell spread and only target the evasive unit? That's annoying. Alright, so maybe it looks like at least Cloud took some damage, so that's good. Barret didn't even try to attack. Oh no. Alright, so that's good that Lilith is aiming over there. I hope she doesn't waste her barrages over here. There we go. Nice defense down and the slow. So that's the power of that Steel Skin Plus, getting the slow off. That was a good barrage. King Mont is very beefy right now. Oof, and 2B with the double kill. So Lilith wasting her sharpshoot over here. But I guess that's because King Mont has hate, and she has a lot of her non-sharpshoot skills disabled. Okay, so kind of a lesson learned there. Even though she was using the sharpshoots and the barrages, now the problem was that there was a tank with hate, and so she wasted all her guaranteed hits going that way. And it may have been better to put her in the middle. Alright, so maybe we don't attack any evasion teams at all whatsoever. But we're pretty much limiting ourselves in what we can attack, because we're already not attacking any kind of magic users. And now we're not attacking evasion teams. So, I mean, luckily there's this team here. Hopefully this should go decently well. We have Lilith should be pairing up with Frederica, so hopefully we win that encounter. And then work our way towards Cloud and then 9S. And hopefully Barret can start defense downing on 9S. So I have a good feeling about this one. So Barret's gonna take the first hit on that side. Okay, so that was some pretty good damage by Nivlu, and that was really good damage by Lilith. So the immobilize makes it so that she can't get a good line of sight for the attack, so she's not able to attack for that turn. 9S coming in here with the debuff. Lilith, please do a regular attack. And okay, well that was good. I wish she would have moved to the left though. Okay, so hopefully Barret. Oh, oof! Wow. Okay, so Cloud is no joke, as you guys already know. as long as we keep our distance from him. But this is not good. Well, okay. Wow. Okay, never mind that. So what I was gonna say was somehow, I don't know how, but Cloud seems to always take hate away from whoever I'm attacking. And I would prefer Cloud to be the last one to be attacked because he goes crazy with those reflexes. And what that does is that it's wasting an attack. That could be, you know, killing one other unit and then making it somewhat of a fair fight. But I mean, at that point, we were pretty much dead because Lilith got one shot anyway, so Cloud would have gotten her either way. All right. Gotta say that reflex is pretty deadly. I've been seeing people say that Cloud's reflex is actually a pretty high chance of proccing. I don't know what makes it better than Lilith's. Maybe it is actually a higher percentage. I would have to check that on WotV calc. So this one is looking similar, but instead of 9S, it's actually Warrior of Light. So let's attack into this one and see what happens. This can go similar, but I'm guessing Warrior of Light might not have as many debuffs as 9S. So we'll see. And he is a non-lightning unit, so we might do good against him. I mean, technically the lightning unit would be weak against Lilith, but he would also not get any lightning buffs from any lightning VCs. Ooh, was that the Keenblade? Alright, Lilith needs to kill Cloud ASAP so she can get over there to the left. So, great immobilize as usual. And I would have liked to see that defense down on Frederica, because she's going to rain down some destruction. Oh, and Niblu actually survives that barrage, so she gets an extra attack in. And hopefully Lilith can swing back around and destroy Frederica. Barret's actually tanking really, really well, but he's being really slow too. There we go, so Frederica's down, and Warrior of Light probably not going to survive this on his own. That was an amazing reflex right there. And it's weird how the reflex can change the tide of a battle, but you know, Frederica was already down anyway, so I think at that point, that was pretty much, hey, it's Rindell, nice. At that point, it was pretty much over once Frederica went down. Alright, so funny to see Rindell there, but let's keep going with this. Hopefully we get at least 10 battles in. Maybe I'll try to go for more, I don't know, depending on the time. I'm looking at the Zazan, I'm kind of like, maybe go after that. So this is an interesting team. They're not quite maxed, but they're at 3,600 attack. Wow. Okay, so that's pretty good. He does have mostly good cards on. That Cloud and Titus's VCs don't benefit anyone else but themselves. I wouldn't like building like that, but it seems to be working out for him. It's 3,600 attack. Calvin Cursed. Calvin D. Cursed. This, probably don't want to fight that. That's evasion and magic all rolled into one. So I might just go back to that first team, to be honest. Just seems like really interesting how they were able to get that high of an attack. This might be an easy win right here. Or it might be a hard win. So Orlando would line up with Lilith. I kind of don't like the 9S, but maybe let's go for this. I'm gonna take this win. And watch me not win. Because their attack value is still somehow like super duper high. But of course when you like max out everything, that can make huge differences. Alright, so regular start of the battle here. Defense up. And Orlando might be vulnerable right now. We got the haste in. Ooh, and Nivlu goes for Orlando. And 4,700 on that attack. Nivlu goes down instantly. And the thing now with Cloud is that he has the defense up. So hopefully Barret can get in there and lower his defense again. Ooh, nice. I thought I had changed that in range counter. Oh, wait, why is it lagging? Okay, good. Defense down. He's already almost dead, so nice barrage. But now 9S has the defense up. Ooh, and a nice reflex. Beautiful. And it counters the Drain Rush, so that's good. And 9S is down. So that, I think that reflex made a huge difference. If that didn't happen, she might have died, and then Barret would have brought 9S within an inch of his life, basically. But Barret would have probably gone down after that, considering how low his HP was. Alright, so now that was 5. Let's go ahead and do another 5. But first, let's find who we're fighting. But yeah, that ended up being... That was actually pretty close. Those units were low level, but they were high attack. So if we were going toe-to-toe 120 to 120, we probably would have lost that one. So that's magic. There's magic on that team. Magic and evade. I assume Tifa's evade as soon as I see her. There's evade. Okay, this looks interesting. 3,100. So King Mon and Charlotte both are defensive, so that's something to watch out for. But I think this should be okay. I'm gonna give them a slight edge, just because they're double tank, I guess, and, you know, really high DPS person. But we do have a little bit of an elemental advantage, so hopefully that works out. All right, typical start here. Revitalize, haste. The thing with Nivlu is that she's getting close enough that she's not gonna do any kind of quicken to Barret. So maybe if I gave her Holy Knight's Cheer, she might actually move towards Barret and then start hasting him or quickening him. Big reflex there by Cloud, but he did get the missile down, but he destroys Lilith in one hit. Alright, so he has defense penetration, obviously, and all the defense on Lilith isn't making any kind of difference. So I think if Cloud kind of makes his way over to Barret, he's probably going to do some pretty huge damage. And as you can see, he already one-shot Nivlu, so... Alright, so out of that 3,100 attack, that was a lot of damage, 29 something. Out of that 3,100 attack, most of that was probably Cloud, because he was in there just destroying things left and right. He pretty much mowed down the whole team. Let's be honest here, even if Charlotte and King Mont didn't weaken Barret, he probably would have still destroyed him. Alright, so what did I say I was going to do? Let me go into Nivlu and change her out to Holy Knight's Cheer. Cecil's TMR. Saint Circlet. Alright, so let's see if she actually moves towards Barret. I think she'll move towards Barret because Lilith is just so fast, she's just going to break out of there, basically. Alright, so Catone, not something I ever want to play ever in my life. I don't like fighting Catone. I think I might build my Catone with the Dreamforce because she is insane. There's a Black Witch. Typical, I'm kind of getting tired of the typical lightning team. Okay, so this is a slightly different lightning team. And obviously I think we're going to find a lot of lightning teams. So evasive Tifa, evasion in general, and magic. So we might have to go with one of those lightning teams. Oh, how about this? It's basically a lightning team. Nah, I'm not gonna go for that because I feel like the Warrior of Light is a little weak in that situation. So I'm not gonna go for it. I think one of those earlier lightning teams might be better. That's the typical one. I like that one with Charlotte on it. This one, I think it was. Yeah, so they're all 120, 3300 attack, 3 lightning cards, basically. And this Cloud might have range attacks. So, I don't know. It feels like it's getting less interesting now that it's like lightning teams. But in terms of physical teams that we can actually do well against, that's kind of seeming like the only option.
Let's have some fun. I swear fight is not yet over.
Alright, let's see what Nivlu does. No Holy Knight's Cheer. Okay, so maybe if Barret was on the other side. But at the same time, though, I don't think Nivlu has jumped the same way that Lilith does. So she might not be able to move across far enough. Okay, so it looks like this might have been too easy of a team to go up against. Because we're doing pretty good damage. Even Nivlu's doing good damage, so not to say Nivlu's bad, but she's definitely not like a DPS on this team, and she's not 120 either. Alright, so I think we got this one. And there it goes.
That was fun.
3,000, that's not too bad. Could be better for sure, but that's not too bad. Alright, just a few more battles. Ooh, a Gilgamesh. Let's go against this just to kind of go against something that's not mono lightning. Cloud is a little bit weak, but 3200 attack, I think that's pretty good. Alright. Did I say I was going to switch Barret? I don't think that would matter actually, because it seems like they're the same distance from each other. The haste. I do like her self-hasting though, that's actually pretty good. The only thing is I kind of feel like if Barret was able to get in there and do some stuff, that would be a little bit more effective. Okay, so Lilith goes down, so it's up to the non-DPS units to kind of take care of this. Hopefully, if we can focus down on Greg over here, we might actually do okay. But I don't think Barret's gonna be able to hit him from there. So, ooh, nice. He went for it. So Warrior of Light might actually kill us, but there's a pretty decent chance. Yeah, there goes the poison. There's a pretty decent chance we can out-survive him. It's kind of getting pretty bleak right now. Why does my team never stop on a crystal? Ugh. Probably because it's not within his range. It's too much within his range. And he's not able to attack from there, so... I could have gone better, I think. Maybe if I would have lined up Barret with Gilgamesh, because Gilgamesh pretty much won a shot. Twice, actually. Alright, so that slightly different team. Oh, is this the chance for revenge? That slightly different team kind of ended up being a loss, basically. So let me try to switch Barret over to this side and see if my little theory there would actually work. Of Barret actually slowing down Gilgamesh by actually taking like more than one hit. So let's go into that and see. 3,500 attack. Oh, look, she actually moved towards Barret. So yeah, I guess that does make the difference. Alright, let's see if we get... Did I mess up the order? Oh my god. So let's see if we can get Barret to pop off.
How's this?
Looks like Kingmon's taking all the hate. Lilith about to go down. But looks like there might be a quicken on Barret. Let's see. Cloud coming in. Bam, quicken. Oh no. Why did he change targets? Probably because of the hate. Alright, so... I can't tell. Didn't really see if both of their defenses were down. But that actually didn't do much damage. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. That didn't work out. That did not work out. Alright. Was that the last battle? Do I need to do a few more? I think I might need to do a few more. Alright. Okay, one more at least. Let's kind of see if we can make it count. Another one of these Mono Lightning teams. This is another one. Big Diddy over here. Gilgamesh. Ooh, another Barret. A fully iced team with Fenrir. I think that's Freeze S. And a Black Witch card. So Gilgamesh would align on the right. Should I fight this? It's magic though. Ugh. I kind of want to fight it. Let's fight it. If we lose, we lose. Gilgamesh is actually doing... He is actually really, really good, so... I don't expect for this to go super well, but... Might as well just fight it. This will be the grand finale, basically. Let's see if Barret can do anything against Gilgamesh. And we do have the Fryavia too. I actually haven't fought a Fryavia since she became EX. I know that added a lot of good stuff onto her kit, so I'm a little bit afraid. So there's the slash resistance down, but at least Barret did survive an attack. Here comes a Quicken, defense down. The Quicken is gonna come before Gilgamesh. Can Barret finish him off? I think he can, unless he ran out of AP. Ooh. Oh no! Okay, so hopefully Nivlu can clean that up. But it looks like it might be Nivlu against the rest of the team, because Lilith is not doing well over there. There's a chance of taking down this Barret, but the Fryavia might be a little bit tough. Nivlu's charging the haste. I wish she would have not moved up while she charged that. But she did move back. That was good. And she did the Spider Rain with the defense down, so she might actually be able to take this. Ooh. Regular attack. Do we have an ability? We did it! Yes! Okay. Ice team taken down. Probably because that Barret wasn't really fully maxed. But a win is a win. I didn't have any elemental weakness. I wasn't doing weakness damage, so I don't feel bad about that one. I feel like that was earned. Okay, so I think that's a good note to end on. I'm just glad I was able to tank a Gilgamesh and then get the Quicken, and oh, that was really nice. I really liked that one because of the way it played out. It was very close too. I mean, definitely, if they had a better Barret, we probably would have lost. So yeah, that's kind of part of my issue is having to deal with using this the card, the bonus card, just to kind of increase our rank as much as possible. But I think if it wasn't for that and we could use a different VC, I'd probably bring another 120 unit, and I feel like it would be a little bit, I'd be a lot happier going up against these like fully 120 teams with like 3600 attack, and I think I would do okay. So maybe for tomorrow we're gonna just get rid of the Scorpion card and maybe either go with Mont again or Titus. because those are really my only 120 units. Or maybe my Yuna, I think she might be 120 as well. And then see how we do. Just try to climb us up as high as we can and go up against teams that are a little bit more meta. I know that clouds are going to tear through our defense, but that's just going to be what happens. Alright, so let me end it there. I did like a lot of those battles, but some of them, clearly we lost very, very, very handily. We were destroyed, basically. So there's something about this team that isn't necessarily, you know, there's something lacking. There's something missing, right? Definitely the sharpshoot and, you know, the guaranteed hits would be very useful to have. And as I said, I haven't really been going against Magic teams, but I feel like if I sort of just either do a Spirit up or a Magic Resistance up, that would actually be good. Alright guys, let me end there. Thank you guys for watching yet again, and I will see you in the next one.